Hey everybody, I had a little project that I was working on uh, this evening, trying to figure out what time it is. And I have a Roland MKS-70. It's the Super JX module synthesizer, if you're not familiar with what that is. And I got the upgrade for it. It is the Vecoven firmware. It's a new firmware. It's an EEPROM with the firmware pre-installed on a flash module, and so I just installed that, and I got it from. It's called that because the man who does this, his name is Fred Vecoven, really super nice guy, and he was trying to modify his. I don't know if it was an MKS-70 or a Super JX keyboard. They're the same guts basically, and he decided to rewrite all the firmware, and it really updates it and makes it into something way more usable now. It's a great sounding keyboard. He also has another mod that I didn't put in, and I don't know if I'm gonna. It's a pulse width modulation kit that changed one of the oscillators to be able to have pulse width modulation, which everybody loves. And yeah, that looked like a little more of a project that I wanted to get myself into. But anyway, let's take a look and see how it went. We got a Roland Super JX module, the MKS-70, and I'm going to be opening it up and installing a firmware upgrade and 2 ROM chips. So come along with me and let's tear this thing apart. Okay, let's get some of these screws out of here. Right, there's nothing on the side there. There's nothing there. We got one back here. Okay. See if we got any more. That's it. Maybe on the bottom. Yes, we do. Let's take a look. All right, so we've got 6 screws down here. All right, these we'll put on the side. That one goes there. It's amazing how fast you can lose track of what screws went where when you're doing something like this. It all seems to make sense as you're taking it apart, and then when it comes time to put it together, you're wondering why you've got a couple of extra screws left over. Okay, the way this is folded over, it looks like it's going to slide out from the back. Okay. Let's put it down here. Yep, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Got a little grounding tab there and there. Well, there she is. And what we've got here are 2 voice boards stacked one on top of the other over there. And the bottom board is called the assigner board. That takes care of all the MIDI and stuff like that. So what we're going to do, there's a couple of screws that come off, and once those screws are up, each board lifts up. This is one of the ROM chips that's going to be replaced. There's another chip underneath. on the second board underneath that's going to be replaced. And on the assigner board, the new firmware chip is going to go right down there. Trust me, I went online and watched a couple videos of people putting this, doing this particular mod. I just didn't want to go in here without at least having some advance understanding of what needs to be done here, because you know, obviously there's parts in here that are irreplaceable at this point. So, all right, let's get cracking again. Get some light in there. Problem I'm having here is this screw is turning the whole post that's underneath. I'm gonna have to get in there and get that secured somehow without blowing anything up. Got it. There we go. Man, I love how neatly this thing is put together. All right, that's got to be cut as well. Damn it. Okay, there's C. All right, let's see what we can do now to keep this up. I mean, how far can this go before it is too far? Let's see. Does it stop? And is it going to hit anything if it goes all the way? No, doesn't look like it. Looks like it will sit there. Nice. All right, let's get B ROM out. Can we see what's going on here? Okay, here's B. Okay, there's B. And okay, that's it. I think we're in. We're in. Okay, B is in. Now, we got to get this up. And we got to get these brass spacers off. Okay, we got the chip in. We're going to put it all back together again and keep our fingers crossed. Let's see if it works. Okay, so she's all back together again. I'm going to plug her in and see what happens. Okay, it's back in the rack. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I just finished putting the Vecoven firmware update in my MKS, and how does it sound? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so now these are all editable using, you know, an app. That's my Poly 6 patch. I had a Korg Poly 6 there for a little while when they first came out, and then I got an Oberheim after that. But the Poly 6 had kind of a really cool, interesting string sound, and I always liked it. All right, what else do we have here? Kind of a Rhodes patch, not the best. But you know, in 1986, whenever it was, that was the poor man's DX7. Yeah, I love it. What else do we have? An orchestral pad, kind of like a brass pad kind of a thing. Boy, these are all patches that I literally from the 80s. I still have the cartridge that I loaded all these in from my cartridge. This cool, you know. What do we got? Kind of a buzzy patch. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, boy. What is this? Oh, neat. Yeah, real cool. Anyway, so it works. Horns 1, horns 2. Well, yeah, in the 80s, that was, I don't know, that's what. You know, when you MIDI this together and you mix it with like a DX. Cool. So there you go. Pretty cool. Anyway, see you in a little bit.